Crazy? The fall will probably kill you.
There's one guy brings the items, and the other guy pays.
What about the nurse that lives across the hall from you? She seems kind of nice.
Secure the engine room, then find me a date.
I'm multitasking.
Shoot him in the face.
I hate to shatter your ego, but this ain't the first time I've had a gun pointed at me.
You don't take your fucking end off that case, it'll be your last.
Stop causing
Just.
Hey, maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal. Look.
Marion, don't look at it. Shut your eyes, Marion. Don't look at it, no matter what happens.
Smell it! You smell it! Back! Hey, punks!
Well, it's not napalm. I smell peppermint, gingerbread cookies, and a roasted ham and turkey in the oven. It's almost Christmas time. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Tonight we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. It always puts me in the mood for Christmas, A Christmas Story. And let me, without any further ado, though, let me bring on sound as little helpers. First off, we have Grandpa Starscream. How you doing?
Pretty good. I've been called a lot of things, but never Santa's little helper.
Well, I don't know. You're all that. Ho ho ho. And we have another one of my good buddies, Random Reads, is here. Kevin, how you doing?
Good.
He's got his little Debbie Christmas cakes and a Christmas light necklace on. Then we got Big Jeff, my homeboy. What's up?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And of course, Fable.
Station.
What's up, bud?
Oh, fudge. Are we going to do this tonight?
Yeah, we got it going on.
I saw what you did there.
Like a.
So yeah, here's the original Christmas poster for the movie. Of course, we have the infamous scene with the this is like the video, I think. And we got all the boys. We got Flick with his tongue stuck to a flagpole because it froze there. This never happened in my generation. We didn't get our mouth washed out with soap, but and of course, what's a major award?
Right.
It's a major award. And of course, everybody's had an adventure in like trying to put a Christmas tree up. Shoot your eye out, kid. And I don't know about you guys, but I had a miserable experience like the first time I met Santa too. But we'll share the Christmas the trailer for this movie.
In this modern age,
Perfect.
too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
This is like the original trailer too.
Mom, hush!
Shut up, Ralphie! So now, in the spirit of the original,
Me to you. Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot.
MGM presents
Did you guys do that with like like if you got socks and clothes and you're a kid, you just kind of threw them aside real quick and went to the next present? That's what I did.
Yeah.
A Christmas Story.
That one kid was a little bastard too. Redheaded guy.
Uncle.
Eyes were green.
I don't know if this music's public domain or not, but whatever.
Blockbusters.
They ruined the dad's day when they ruined that turkey.
Fragile.
Fragile.
You must be Italian.
I think that's so fragile.
A Christmas story.
Come on.
Oh, wow. And unwraps the secrets
Did they get a tie this year?
of the original, traditional,
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded,
It's smiling happening.
all-American Christmas. A Christmas story.
All right.
Hey, if you want your very own leg lamp, you can get one at Walmart for only $90.
You can
That's
get
a
the
little
little
much.
desk
You
ones,
can go
too.
to Kohl's
You
and get a little bitty one for $10.
Yeah, you can get like a desk size one too. We're going to look at the Wikipedia real quick. I used to waste a lot of time on the Wikipedia, but we're not doing it anymore. We're not going to go over the plot or anything like that. Okay, it came out in 1983, Christmas comedy, filmed by Bob Clark. Bob Clark also, he's a Canadian director. He directed Black Christmas in 1974. I did not know that. He also directed Murder by Decree in 1979, Tribute in 1980, and he also was the director of Porky's in 1981. This is based on the 1966 book called In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash by Gene Shepard. With some elements from this 1971, his 1971 book, Wanda Hickey's Night of Golden Memories and Other Disasters. It stars Melinda Dillon, Darren McGavin as the dad, Peter Billingsley as the oldest brother. It follows a young boy and his family's misadventure during Christmas time in December of 1940. It is the third installment in the what they call the Parker Family Saga. It was released by MGM-UA Entertainment on November 18th, 1983, and received positive reviews from critics. The film grossed $19 million on a $3 million budget. Filmed partly in Canada, the film earned 2 Canadian Genie Awards. In 1984, while they considered a holiday classic in the United States and Canada, it has been shown in marathons annually on TNT since 1997 and on TBS since 2004. Titled The 24 Hours of a Christmas Story, consisting of 12 consecutive airings of the film from the evening of Christmas Eve to the evening of Christmas Day. In 2012, it was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. The film also spawned 3 sequels. The first, My Summer Story, originally released as It Runs in the Family, also directed by Clark, was released in 1994. The second, entitled A Christmas Story 2, was released straight to DVD in 2012. A third sequel, entitled A Christmas Story Christmas, was released on HBO Max in 2022. Most of the original cast was returning for that one, except, Darren McGavin, I think, passed away. So we go on here. It says interdispersed within the main story are several loosely related vignettes involving the Parkers. The old man is continually having to fix the unreliable household furnace. His frustrations cause him to swear profusely, but it's heard as gibberish in the film. And he said the writer Laufey to suspect that a cloud of profanity is still hanging in a space over Lake Michigan. Ralphie's friends Flick and Swartz argue over whether a tongue can stick. We've got the old man is delighted, or stick to a flagpole. Old man's delighted when he wins a major award at a newspaper contest, which is a table lamp in the shape of a woman's leg wearing fishnet stockings. Of course, his wife doesn't like it. We don't have to read all that. I thought it was going to say something. All right. Anyway, they filmed in. The film is set in Holman, Indiana, a fictionalized version of Shepard's hometown of Hammond, Indiana, the only Hoosier city to border Chicago. The name is derived from Holman Avenue, a major street in downtown Hammond. Local references in the film include Warren G. Harding Elementary School and Cleveland Street, where Shepard spent his childhood. Other local references include mention of a person swallowing a yo-yo in nearby Griffith. The old man being one of the fiercest furnace fighters in northern Indiana, and that his obscenities were hanging in a space over Lake Michigan. A mention of the Indianapolis 500 and the line to Santa Claus stretching all the way to Terre Haute. The old man is also revealed to be a fan of the Chicago Bears, whom he jokingly calls the Chicago Chipmunks, and White Sox, consistent with living in Northwest Indiana at the time period. Director Bob Clark reportedly sent scouts to 20 cities before selecting Cleveland for exterior filming. Cleveland was chosen because of Higbee's department store in downtown Cleveland, since Higbee's was an exclusive to Northeast Ohio. The department store referred to it in Shepard's book, and the film is most likely Goldblatt's department store located in downtown Hammond.
Does the town Terre Haute, Indiana ring a bell for anybody?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I have.
That's where the Columbia House distribution center was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I still owe them money, but they will never see it. That's actually how I got, like, I was in it for one time, and they would send you a CD every month, like for a little bit, you know, until they realized you weren't going to pay them. And that's like the first time I ever heard of Wu-Tang Clan. They sent like a suggestion, because I had a lot of hip hop and like heavy metal on my suggestion. They sent me Enters the 36 Chambers. I'm like, oh, what's this? I never heard of it. And I started playing. I go, ooh, loved it. And sometimes they would send you crappy shit like Tony. I got really want to listen to that, but every now and then you got like Enter the Wu-Tang, you know, or something cool like that. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about it. I'll start with Kevin. Kevin, I think with this movie, we're going to start like this. Is this movie a tradition in your house? Do you watch this movie every year for Christmas? If you can?
I would say sort of. Not every year, maybe. But when we go over to the relative's house, it seems to always be on that and, you know, Home Alone.
All right, Tony. I know Tony might have a different take, but it's okay.
No, it's not. I remember watching it sometimes growing up, but no, we didn't really watch it. I don't think the kids really. I can't really say whether or not my kids liked it. They didn't really talk about it a lot. I don't get me wrong. The movie is pretty good. I'll say that. It's just when you mentioned that 24 hours that TBS started doing, that was where I rolled my eyes, because that's where I grew my disdain. It wasn't for the movie itself. It was the fact that, oh, Lord, 24 hours of a Christmas story. And my mom had on TBS the whole time she was talking or cooking. And I sit there and watch that damn thing in Italian, Portuguese, French. So, yeah, I went through a drought and I did the same thing with Dirty Dancing in Grease. I had a girlfriend in the 90s that for 3 weeks straight, we watched nothing but Dirty Dancing in Grease, because those were the only movies she had. She didn't have cable. So I went years before I watched those damn things.
I don't like Grease because I had an ex-girlfriend that wanted to watch it every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I started buying her movies so she'd have different shit to watch. So, I mean, but, yeah, I mean, like I said, it was the constant 24 hours of this and that really killed it for me. It wasn't the movie itself. I can see why people love it. You know, it's not my thing, but I mean, just because I don't like it don't mean it's not awesome. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, you know what? It's great about a show like this, whether it's good or
Tony's
bad.
like, I ain't trying to get shot up in here.
No, whether it's good or bad cinema, it don't matter.
Be careful, Tony. You're walking on eggshells right now, buddy.
I know.
It's good to have other opinions. Okay, it's like even on a show like just because it's on good cinema doesn't mean everybody's going to love the movie 100%. You know,
but like I said,
not going to get all fives.
Like I said, I personally didn't care for it, but I'm not going to knock that it's got some pretty funny moments in it that even made me laugh. So I mean, you know,
and you can send your hate mail to Comic Verse 160. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Favorite. What are your memories of this movie?
I'm sorry, you said me?
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely adore this movie. This movie is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. I constantly crack up at this thing. I mean, I don't watch it often, but every time I do, I laugh my ass off, dude. I love this fucking movie. I think it's an absolute I mean, you said it was selected for the film registry, right? For preservation. I think it absolutely deserves that classification. Yeah, I think it's genius this film because it's not overtly funny like a National Lampoons or even as silly as a Home Alone, when the robbers come and stuff.
Yeah.
It's this subverted comedy, and I think
It's
we
not
all have
slapstick.
yeah, I think we all, not all of us, but I think a lot of us can relate to this family, right? The annoying little brother, the father that could curse up a storm, the loving, doting mother. You know what I mean? There's just so many good bits, and at the same time, if you really look, like for me, the comedy comes in like the facial expressions of all the characters. Like when the father's cursing and stuff, and he's working on the furnace, look at the mother's face when all of that is happening, and you will laugh your ass off. And it's through the entire movie is happening. So, no, I love this film. I think it's a classic, and I wouldn't say I watch it every year, but every now and then it just hits me like I haven't seen A Christmas Story in a long time. Let me go. Let me do that. Let me take care of that for this year. So, yeah, I love this one.
All right, Jeff. What are your memories of this movie?
For me, like this movie is just like candy canes and bows on a present. It's like part of Christmas's DNA in my house. Remember watching it since I was a kid with my little sister, and I think it's just, even though it was set like long before the 80s.
1940.
Yeah. What it's doing is it's taking little pieces of the nuclear family lifestyle and poking fun at them, but not in a like Fable said and Tony I think said, not in a like airplane or Parkies type way,
Right.
Yeah.
a little bit more of an innocent way.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that like 48-hour loop that it plays, I'm there for it. I'm there for it. Either in my house, like the day, the day or so before Christmas Eve, through Christmas Day. If you look at our TV, it's either going to be Christmas Story, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Charlie Brown's Christmas, or football. One of those 5 things will be playing.
I like that.
Not much else.
I agree. It's kind of subversive in a way because it's kind of like got a little National Lampoon to it, a little bit like even like National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, the dad's a little bit dirty minded, and the mom is too. But like you could tell, the family loves each other, and then when shit hits the fan, they're together. This movie, what takes place in 1940 in Indiana, but it like Jeff was saying, it explores themes we all can recognize. Like, and I'm going to play a couple clips that remind me of my Christmases. You're sometimes you don't get along with everybody, but like going to school and you're so excited for school to let out so you can have Christmas vacation. And you're like, well, I wonder what Santa's going to bring me, because it takes you back to the joy of when you actually did. Like, there was a time when I did believe in Santa Claus. It's a long time ago. But so you think that like every guy dressed in a Santa suit is the Santa Claus. He just goes around to every shopping mall in the world at least one day a month, a year, so you can tell them what you want. Like, and we don't think about logistically what that would mean for somebody to actually deliver presents all over the world, not just the United States.
I still believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah, well, and
I just think he gets some help.
The parents in this movie, like, they kind of remind me of my mom and dad a little bit. Like, my dad was one of those guys, like, he didn't cuss a lot, but like when he was working on his truck or something, and something didn't go right, he'd be like, "Son of a bitch" or something. He'd start laying them out. That's actually where I learned to curse from. And actually, like Ralphie in the movie, and the mother is just like a sweet mother. She's like that scene where she's talking to her youngest son, trying to get him to eat, and she's like, "What do the little piggies do to eat?" And just do anything to get him to eat. And she's a really good, like the other part too, where I can't remember where Ralphie gets in a fight with the bully and he beats the crap out of that bully. And he's like, "Oh no, mom's gonna tell dad, and I'm gonna get whipped for this, I'm gonna spank him." And she said, "What's wrong with Ralphie?" When her dad came home, she said, "Oh, nothing. He just needs a rest. He's not feeling too good." And she just kind of
covers
that's
for
what
him.
moms do. That's what moms do, right? I mean, that's the way I feel about it. But another clip that kind of sums it up is this reminds me of my stepfather too. I don't know if anybody's had this moment, but I used to have this moment. Me and Jeff talked about this earlier today when I was talking to him. And you've opened all your presents, right? But there was that one present that you didn't see. You opened all your presents, you didn't see it. And my stepdad was like that. He would "So did you get everything you wanted? And "Well, yeah." He goes, "Well, I know I think I forgot to put one under the tree. What is that over there?" And he tells his son, "We'll play." And it's hilarious though. Oh. And what Jeff was talking about this, I'm not a parent. I've not had any children, but Jeff, but I was asking Jeff about this, and I asked everybody else that's got children on the panel. I think when you get older, is there a sense for you guys that you kind of want to just see their reaction, kind of live through them, like what it was like for you as a kid to open those presents on Christmas morning or Christmas Eve?
There ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Yeah, absolutely. That hole in my wallet says it all, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just spent a ton of money on this kid. But you know what? It's like that reaction. Because I didn't have a dad like that growing up. But this dad is kind of like the dad I probably would have wanted, right? Because he's loving in a subtle way. You know what I mean? He's not just oh, come here, hugs and kisses and everything. He's a bit of a grump, but that moment right there is very heartwarming. Where he's like, "What's that over there in the corner?" And he knew the entire time that Ralphie wanted this freaking gun.
Yeah.
And everybody's telling Ralphie about how bad the gun is. The father doesn't give a shit. He just wants his kid to be happy. You know what I mean? And I take a lot of pointers from him because I do the same thing. I torture my kids. I just told my 3-year-old. I said you've been behaving really badly. I think you're getting rocks for Christmas. Bullshit. But I do the same thing.
I'll tell you what my dad did. My stepdad did one time. He took one of my toys that I wanted real bad, and he put it in a box with a carburetor, like an old carburetor. And so we open it up, you don't see it, but then it just opens up. There's a carburetor in there. He goes, I don't know how that got in there. He wouldn't have the real gift, wouldn't be wrapped or something. You know what I mean? But, here, this is what should have been in there. I don't know what I was thinking. Or he put it in a box that you could not guess, right? You would never guess what was in it. Because I don't know about you guys, when I was a kid, we'd go under the tree and look at the box. It's well, this one's
you can know what it was.
Right? This one's kind of shaped like a G.I. Joe vehicle I wanted or something. Yeah. It's not moving. It means everything's tied down in it. That means it's got action figure or something in it, or something crazy. Yeah. And Jeff, you got a story about this. Why don't you tell them about the story you told me today about the
it was
Prime. Yeah.
It was the year of Optimus Prime Transformers, and it was the year of the Cabbage Patch doll. People were kind of half-assed battling in the stores and stuff. And so me and my sister, it's Christmas, and we start tearing into everything, and I'm getting great gifts. I got nothing to complain about, but my heart is set on the Autobot leader, baby. Big long truck. And I'm looking around, I'm looking at the boxes under the tree, and I'm like, oh, I don't see it. I don't think it's happening. And I get down to that last thing, I know it's not it, and I'm just like, so a little bit of sadness sinks in, but I'm old enough to realize still be grateful. It's Christmas, but I still got that little, oh man. Yeah, my sister tears through all her stuff, and I'm sure she felt like something similar, And then they did almost the same thing that you see that the dad did on the couch, and my mom and dad start doing this. Did you leave those in the closet? Or I told you to go get them out. Did you get them out? And he goes, no, I told you to get them. And then me and my sister are looking at him, and it took about 2 or 3 seconds. I was like, oh, I know what's up here. I know what's up here, you know. So of course, you know, you open a closet and there they are. But like Matt was saying, like different Christmases, they would do weird box stuff. You grab this box and there's another box inside of it, and you're like, what? Open this up, and then it's a note like after the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, you know, I really wanted Ghosts and Goblins. That was a game I really wanted, you know. And I like would spell it out, and I'd try to like cut the picture out of the Sears catalog and say this is the one, you know. I was like real specific, and it was one of those things. I open a box of this, and it doesn't say nothing. It goes, oh, go look in the silverware drawer in the kitchen, and there it was, you know, just weird stuff like that.
Oh, I just like, and I can remember like the first time I realized I wasn't Santa Claus. Like I could kind of hear them in there working on putting the toy set together or something. You know what I mean? But like, it doesn't bother you. Like you kind of just flow into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like one day you realize I need to be thankful for my parents for doing this, not Santa Claus, you know.
And you do a lot of what Ralphie does in this movie, which is again why I love it so much. We all have this imagination of what you know. Ralphie imagines himself being like this fucking hero because he has this gun now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of shit that I would probably do too if I was his age.
Yeah.
Or maybe like Big Jeff said, Optimus Prime, like, oh yeah, I'm being a big kid on the block with my Optimus Prime. Everybody's gonna love me because I have this thing.
And also, it's kind of got a part of it that's like all kids growing up kind of realize, you know, when your parents tell you something like, if you do this, this is going to happen. Maybe you got to watch it. Like, and they kept telling me, you're going to shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
And like, he kind of always does.
Yeah.
At the end, and like, so you're kind of like, I think Ralphie had a realization that I'll do about something. I mean, maybe not the shoot your eye out, but like, oh crap, they were right.
Oh, there's like a simple story. My dad kept all of his like yard cleaning and cutting equipment and stuff in his little garage thing, and I would help him as a young kid do the lawn, do the bush clippings, blah blah blah. But we had, you know, regular rakes, we had brooms, and we had a steel rake. Well, steel rake, you never set a steel rake leaning up against the wall with the claws sitting up.
Yeah,
if somebody steps on that, you know. And my dad, he's like, hey, because I put it away one day like that, and he goes, no, don't do that. Showed me why. Well, I forgot one day, but nobody else was the one that paid for it. I'm the one that paid for it, and I'm the one that did it. And that thing came and hit me like center line, bro, center line. And as it comes at you, it accelerates. So it was like, bow, and I was like, oh, I'm like who hit me? Who hit me?
Merry Christmas, Ray.
Yeah, one year I got a Honda Z50, little mini bike, and the first time I got on that thing, I went from nothing to full on gas, and it shot out from under me, and I hit the ground, and I wasn't about to try that again. It wasn't until a friend of mine came over and he got on it and he started riding it, and I'm like, all right, this sucks because he's riding it and this ain't, you know. And I had to figure it out. You know, I had to get back on it and do it.
You gotta baby that clutch.
Yeah. Also, I want to play a clip of what it's like to a young kid. You first meet Santa Claus. It's kind of nerve wracking, to be honest with you, when you're young or real little. To me, it was. So he's frozen, like, you're like, oh, I didn't say nothing to him, and then he stops himself, and he doesn't quite get the interaction with Santa Claus.
No, I want an official red undercover. Do you want to get
Yeah, he's trying to get it out. I was like, I want
to get it out, kid.
You saw the way he looked at him too. He's like, "Sit your eye out, kid." Like,
and he goes like this, and this is like the.
So disappointed.
Yeah, and like there's also like the cool fantasy scenes, like with the we'll play this clip too, where he's like, he gets in trouble for cussing, like he says the F word, says fuck. What does he say? Fuck. He says fuck, and they make him wash his mouth out with soap.
Yeah,
that must have been like a thing they did in the like 40s or something, I think.
Yeah, my grandma did it to me one time.
So
There we go.
Now I don't know which one it is. Hold on.
Be sure to
That's a good one. It's a good one, Razor. It's a. I don't know. This movie just brings back, like I said, it's not at the same time, but I kind of got off track. But I'm going to go. Like, we're going to talk about some of our favorite characters. So I'm going to start with Kevin. Kevin, do you have a favorite character or characters in this movie?
Oh, shoot, Dad. It's got to be my favorite. I mean, just his cursing, but yet he's still, loves his kids.
Yeah,
and you see that through all that grouchiness that he shows throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, that's like a lot of dads are like that.
Right.
Yeah. Tony, do you have a favorite character or characters in the movie?
I'm gonna agree with I'm gonna agree with Kevin. The dad and the mom, they try, and they're good parents, and they do everything they can for their kids. So I mean, yeah, they did good.
All right, Fable.
Definitely, I would say the dad, but one of my favorite characters is actually the narrator. The narrator, I think, is fantastic. He sets the tone. Yeah, he sets up a lot of the jokes. He's what makes a lot of this movie go. When he's talking about his old man, the way he describes him. When my father gets mad, he can curse with the best of them or whatever.
Yeah.
Or when he was going down the slide, like you saw, he's like, "What are you doing, stupid? You didn't tell him. You didn't tell him." That's the narrator saying all of that stuff. I think the narrator is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same about the narration, man. It wouldn't be the same movie without that narration. All right, Big Jeb.
For me, it's like it's Ralphie and the dad rolled all into one.
Yeah,
I'm both of them. So,
for me, it's I'm really close to my mother, and I don't know. It's interesting. Like, anybody want to look that up? Let's see who the narrator is, because I don't know who it could be. I don't know if it's Richard Ralph. It could be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, when he was doing the decoder stuff, when he was kind of the don't forget to drink your Ovaltine thing, the way the narrator was building it up, he was like, oh my God. And the way he's talking about the whole thing, he's setting the whole thing up. He's like, don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
Yeah, that's like that.
Oh no, it's actually Gene Shepard, the guy that wrote it.
Oh, it's Gene Shepard, the writer of the book. Okay. I thought it was Richard Ralph too, Razor. I thought it was Richard Ralph too. But yeah, that part about the decoder ring, like, that's another thing we realized when we were a kid. Like, you think all this stuff about something, you find out it's just a freaking scam to get you to buy more Ovaltine or something else, right? Yeah, I agree. It did sound like, I thought it was Richard Ralph too, but I guess that's like a little call. They wanted to have the guy that's pretty cool. They had the guy that wrote the books in the movie. And like, I was just saying it's the mother. Like, I don't know, because I don't know. I just had a special bond with my mom, because at some point when she was divorced for a while, it was just me and her, before she got remarried. And there's other characters too, like, of course, Ralphie. He don't really say much, but his little brother cracks me up when his mother like puts him in all those clothes and he can't even walk.
Oh my God, that is like my funniest scene in the movie. Like, I crack up when he's like, "I can't put my hands down."
I've actually got that prepared to go. Just
all right, show it to us, Kevin. Here, out. You know how to, okay, you got it.
Ooh, there we go.
My kid brother looked like a tick about to pop.
And then, he goes,
What is it?
oh yeah. He's just so overprotective of it. And then that, of course, leads to This
He
part right
falls
here.
down, he's like a turtle on his back.
Like a turtle on his back.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh my god!
No,
I
I
think
know this is gonna be
honorable
a hard.
mention though is the red-headed green-eyed bully and his little like 1920s
Farkas.
gangster looking
Yeah.
sidekick.
That guy too, and he just looks like a he looks like a kid would be psychotic or something, right?
Mhm.
Like, and all the neighbors, you never see the neighbors, but you see their dogs all the time. The dogs are hilarious, but now this is going to be a hard round right here. I'm going to start with Jeff this time. What do you think is the funniest part in the movie? And you don't have to pick this one though. I know it's going to be too hard, but Jeff, go ahead.
Funniest part in the movie.
You can pick more than one.
Well, obviously when he goes down to the furnace for the first time.
Oh
and
yeah.
you hear all the cussing and all that stuff. And I guess the second one for me is like you were saying before, when them dogs get in there and wreck his turkey.
Oh man.
Because back then, man, it wasn't as easy to get that for the table like we do today. Today we'd be like, oh no, and run to the store and hope and whatever. But man, they tore his turkey apart and you went out that door. I was like, I think you're gonna kill some neighbors' dogs.
Yeah.
But probably those two off the top of my head. Oh, one more part. When Ralphie's in the mall and he's trying to like memorize Red Ryder, blah blah blah, BB gun.
Yeah.
And this other weird kid with big old looks like airport pilot goggles or something, like asking him a question or talking to him, and he like looks at him and he's like, I'm concentrating. Get away from me.
That kid looked crazy, like crazy eye. All right, Fable, what's your favorite funniest part?
Man, you just played like anything involving the little brother. I think just cracks me up. He can't put his arms down. The way he cries is so hilarious. Like, he's like I can't put my arms down. And he starts freaking out. Like the way he falls down, he can't get up. I can't get up. And the part where he's eating the food, he's like, "What's the sound the pig makes?" He's like, and he's putting the food on his mouth, and he starts laughing. And the father's face when he's looking at his own son, he's like, he's like, "Oh my god, can't believe."
He's looking at him like, "This can't be my son."
Yeah, so hilarious, dude.
Where's I'm wrong?
Tony.
I'm gonna say honestly, my favorite moments is either the triple dog dare or the part where all the kids are just like freaking out when Ralphie's beating the hell out of the bully and he's saying all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're all like they got these shocked looks on their face, and it didn't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the bully end up later on the actor end up going on to be killed by Freddy in one of the
same actor, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was in Freddy versus Jason. He was the older brother.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Razor's got one. He says when the other mom.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's
good.
Well, Ralphie's kind of a little bastard though.
You can hear the other mom through the phone going, "Wah, wah."
Yeah. And then you hear
Boy got his ass beat.
His friends are kind of like pieces of shit a little bit. Like they leave their boy out there. Like when he gets his tongue stuck, we're gonna play that because Tony mentioned it. They just leave his ass out there. They're like, sorry, I can't be late for class.
That's legit,
man. Has anybody seen Flick? And they're all like,
so then we tried to pull it off. And
oh.
Yeah, those are my favorite two scenes.
All right,
the tongue stuck to the flagpole and the little brother trying to get up off his back are my favorite too. But I mean, really, there's just so many. I mean, when he finally gets the BB gun and shoots it, and it almost puts his eye out. That's great.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Also, the one I like also is when he's imagining after his mom put that soap bar in his mouth, like in the future, he shows back up at the house and he's blind. He goes, "Oh my God!" He goes, "So blindness," and their mother and dad are crying. Oh my God! Oh my God. And also, I like when he gets that lamp. The look of his mother's face is like, like he goes out and tells the neighbors all see it in the window. And go, "What's that?" They go, "Oh, it's a major award I won. Oh, it looks great." And she's just like.
The mother, her face.
And I got a question for you guys. The conspiracy theory. Did she break that lamp on purpose or not?
Yes, she did.
Yes,
she did.
Yes, she did.
She got jealous of that lamp, boy.
I also like what he said, and he says sometimes if you listen real close late at night, he says you could hear that. What did he say though? I think I heard my dad buried in the backyard. And I thought I heard him playing taps.
Yeah.
I think it was an accident. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. We got 5-1 on that. If anybody else in the chat wants to do you think the mother broke it on purpose? That's a good question. I should have had a poll.
I think Razor's being sarcastic. He knows it was accident.
And even if she didn't mind it. She wasn't sorry about it.
She wasn't messed up about it.
Whoops! Yay!
Scenes in this movie though, like I don't know, like also like he's always daydreaming. I was doing that, like when he's daydreaming about like, okay, I think I'm gonna get an A on that paper of what I want for Christmas, and like they come and go, oh yes, we love you, you know, Ralphie, you're the greatest. Yeah, he's like, yeah, look, he said she had the worst poker face ever. Yeah.
Yep, she did.
All right, man.
I'll tell you something happened to me about 10 years ago. I was an adult. We're over at a friend's house, standing on his back porch. He's got a pellet rifle, and he's got a can sitting on a fence post out in the backyard. They were pegging away at it. I was like, okay, let me take a shot. You could hear it hit the fence post, hit the side of the barn, and hit right behind us on his house.
Oh, snap.
And he reached over, took the rifle from me and said, okay, Ralphie, that's
Ralphie.
Hey, he's got quick-witted, that guy. Also, like, I don't know, there's some good, like, I don't know, man. We kind of talked about everything I guess we could cover on it, but so what are your overall thoughts on this movie? Is this a Christmas classic, or is it just our generation, or do you think that younger generations could what do you think?
I think it's timeless. I mean, I think they intentionally kind of made it to be timeless. They focus on the family relationships more than the era and time period.
And the interesting thing about that, you say that, is because this is 1940, so
right.
Still the math, World War II still going on.
Yeah.
It was old even before us.
The family. You don't hear about the war going on or anything like that, although it was almost over at that point.
Well, I can kind of testify to that because my kids are 12 and 14, and they like it. They like that movie. They already expect to watch that movie, you know, every Christmas. I don't know if that's just because it's my family culture, but if they didn't like it, they would straight up tell me like, "Oh, not this movie again."
Yeah,
it's like watching. Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
No, I was just recognizing. I like to recognize the comments.
I think it's like watching a Norman Rockwell painting in motion almost.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a good way to put it. Definitely a classic.
Well, I think it is. Fable, what do you think?
Yeah, I think just like Razor said, I think Kevin nailed it. Timeless, absolutely timeless. I think it's iconic. I think there's a lot of people who either want the gun or want the lamp, or you know what I mean, something from this
exactly
film.
Right.
And that's not something too common with a small family comedy movie, right? Like You know, you usually want the alien from Aliens or the Predator, something like that, you know, Gizmo. But to want the lamp or to want the Red Ryder BB gun or anything that's from this movie just speaks to its iconicism. I think it is one of the quintessential American Christmas movies, period. Point blank. So yeah, no, this thing is absolutely a classic, man.
All right, Tony.
Well, I mean, I give it credit where credit is due. I think it is a good timeless Christmas movie. I mean, it's made me open my eyes and maybe give it another shot. And like I said, I said what I said earlier, but keep in mind when Halloween 3 came out, I didn't like it either. But now I give it credit where it's due now. So I mean, who's to say what I say today in 5 years I may walk around and go, "This is the greatest movie ever."
Well,
I still say Christmas Vacation is my favorite Christmas movie. But
here's the thing.
This is more iconic.
Yeah, but here's the thing. No matter what I feel about it, there's a big generation that loves this movie. It brings happiness. It brings joy to people, and that's an important thing.
Well, and Tony, it's kind of like though, like I could see getting tired of if you had to watch it like 24/7.
Oh yeah, anything like that.
It's a good song. Like it's a good song until I've heard it on the radio 50,000 times.
But you know what? This movie wasn't a runaway hit. It wasn't Home Alone making $100 million. You know what I mean? It was. It took time for it to build this kind of. It went from cult status to like now it's like a traditional thing, and now it's iconic. You know, it took time to catch on.
You're right.
Hey, I will watch this before I watch Ginger Dead Man again.
Or Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, which was just. No, I mean, like, you think it's going to be a slasher film, the guy just ended up shooting people the whole movie. I don't know. I didn't like it. And the first 40 minutes, they say it's only 25 minutes, but no. There are 40 minutes of them talking about the first movie in that fucking movie. It's only an hour and 20-minute movie.
He probably did. He probably did shoot somebody's eye out.
His eye out, really. But I mean, we've watched some pretty atrocious ones this year. I watched. Well, let me tell you how bad Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 was. For my episode of Friday Night Frights this Friday, I was going to review the part 1. But I changed it to Santa Slays. Yeah, they play it like a 24-hour loop, Razor, like 48 hours or whatever they play it like.
48 hours.
But they I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to say like, yeah, we're going to do Santa Slays this Friday. So, because I could not bear having to review that movie. So, and actually, honestly, the first one's not that great, but we're kind of talking about a different movie here. But yeah, to me, this is just one of those movies I have to watch every Christmas, or I'll at least try to. And I watched the one they made in 2022, which it wasn't bad, but it's kind of like with this movie though. Nothing's ever going to compare to that first movie. It's just never going to do it. The sequel to this one was just terrible, though. I remember it came straight to video. But the only one that the third one that they came out in 2022, the only good thing it has going for it is you see the actual actor played Ralphie, grown up, going home. His dad
never did movie after this.
Yeah. And so he has to go with his kids, and like the woman that played his mother is still alive, the actress. So you got this great little, like, it's just a nostalgic, like, like, oh, it's like a trip down memory lane. It's like, it's good to see, like, because you kind of like, I wonder what happened to Ralphie when he grew up,
Yeah.
And you get to kind of find out what happened to him when he grew up. But yeah, we're just going to go over our rating. I'll start off with this one. I'm going to play a couple more clips I forgot. Okay, we got no, that ain't that one. Let's see. I got a couple I haven't played yet, though. I thought I did. No, I guess I don't. All right, we got through them all. All right, so we don't have to do it again. I think I had one and I forgot what it was, but no, we played the Ovaltine one, didn't we? All right, don't worry about it. Well, I give it a 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up.
Heck
In
yeah.
honor of Rob Reiner, I'm going to give it, no, actually, in honor of the late, great Rob Reiner, I'm going to give it an 11.
And I'm all for that. I give it an 11 as well.
Speaking of which, after everybody gets done rating, I got an announcement about that, about we're going to do it. All right, go ahead, Tony.
I'll concur. I'll give it an 11, even though it's not my favorite movie. I'll give it an 11 for the what it stands for and everything. It's a great honor tradition. I'll give it 11.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. It's like having that movie playing on TV is like having a Christmas tree in your living room during Christmas.
A fire in the fireplace, Christmas story on the TV, and a Christmas tree and presents under it.
Boom.
Absolutely. Fable.
Yeah, I'm with everybody on the panel, man. Perfect score. I not only is it one of my favorite Christmas movies, it slides here and there between this, Gremlins. I got a few of them. Yeah. I don't think this movie misses a beat, right? Like I think it's still funny. I don't know, 30 something years later, it still makes me laugh, no matter how many times I've seen the same shit over and over again.
Right.
It just cracks me up for some reason. And shout out to Bob Clark, man. That's the director's name, right? Bob Clark. Shout out to Bob Clark. A lot of directors are lucky to even get one film that's popular or whatever, but this guy has 3 bona fide classics that kind of changed cinema in a lot of ways, if you think about it, because he made Black Christmas. Black Christmas is accredited as like the first slasher. And after Black Christmas, man, it started a trend with slasher movies. And then he comes out with Porky's. This raunchy, like, teenager comedy thing that, like, kind of defined comedies going forward in the 80s with the young folks, you know what I mean? Like, started another trend. And then he's got this iconic Christmas movie. So shout out to Bob Clark, man.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I had a special announcement because, of course, next week, what we do it on Monday, we're going to be doing for Bad Cinema, Santa Conquers the Martians. It's like a 60s sci-fi movie. It's going to be, I can't wait to watch it, actually. I didn't.
And also one of the original Mystery Science Theater 3000 movies.
I've never heard of it until Mystery Science Theater. And then for Good Cinema next week, it's going to be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's going to be on Christmas Eve. I know some of you guys may not be able to make it, but I'm going to do it. One way or another. The show don't stop. I kind of like spending time with my friends. It's the only way I know how to do it through the holidays. Yeah. And then
Bob Clark did Turk 182 also.
Oh, really? That's a good movie too. But I didn't have a movie for the 29th, or we were going to do a Bad Cinema, and then I'm going to do a New Year's Eve special on the 30th. So there wouldn't be a New Year's Eve special on Wednesday, which would be what I usually do, Good Cinema. So and there's no comic conversations that week. So I think on the 30th, it's not going to be like a movie review. What we're going to do, because this director, Rob Reiner, meant a lot to my childhood.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
I don't really have to say anything after that, but I can, because I can talk about Stand By Me.
Yeah.
And and even Misery, which is probably one of the best Stephen King adaptations ever made, in my opinion. Absolutely. We got Kathy Bates became a star because of that movie, and then of course
one of my movies, When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally. Look, I'm not a big fan, but like When Harry Met Sally is the rom-com. That is like pinnacle.
We've all seen like slasher movies. We've all seen the horror movies and all that stuff. But in Misery, when she's got him tied up in that bed and knows that he tried to escape, and puts that block between his feet and grabs that hammer.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I was like, I couldn't. I had to look away. I was like, I can't watch. I can't
Any
watch, man.
slasher, any Saw, any of that junk.
Yeah, don't touch that part, man.
Misery, just like, oh my Lord.
But we're gonna do this like a tribute, and we'll talk about we'll play some clips from some of his movies. Like I also did A Few Good Men.
Yeah, I love that movie.
This guy was like one of the most versatile directors in Hollywood.
Yep.
His dad was a Hollywood legend who created shows like the Dick Van Dyke Show. That's all I got to say about Carl Reiner.
And the best friend of Mel Brooks. I mean, they did so much stuff together. 1,000-Year-Old Man is considered one of the great comedy skits of all time.
And also one of the greatest, to me, one of the greatest sitcoms of all time. I grew up watching reruns of it, but it was still good. All the Family, which was so ahead of its time, by the way. They didn't really talk about crap like that on a sitcom back then, right?
You couldn't now.
Well, yeah, but like, and it also, look, that show spawned the Jeffersons, which is really
Jeffersons, yeah.
And because George was his neighbor, but there's so many Rob Reiner movies, and like it's just a tragic situation all the way around. So I think he was one of the greatest directors of his generation. I forgot about This Is Spinal Tap, the first mockumentary of all time.
Dude, going back to A Few Good Men, when you want to talk about opening scenes for movies, the way he films the United States Marine Corps silent drill team was just, oh man, that was off the hook. Off the hook. Gives me goosebumps sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just
his movies have to be among the most quoted movies of all time.
Yeah, inconceivable.
Yeah. Inconceivable.
My name is Adelio Montoya. You killed my father.
Everybody knows what that means.
Yeah,
but this goes to 11.
Even
Jimmy Page quoted "Hello, Cleveland."
Yeah, we all quoted that. I bet every rock band on tour has said "Hello, Cleveland" at one point.
Yeah.
Or this goes to 11, but like, so let's just. I just thought it was only right that because we're not going to get into all the things that happen. It's just an awful situation, especially made even worse by the holidays upon us right now. So RIP to Rob Reiner, and then also, RIP to my buddy Kirby. That kind of put a damper on everything too, man. I just so I want to just give out my thoughts and prayers to his family right now, because I know they're going through a hard time. They're going to try to set up a GoFundMe for them, and I got one more piece of business for you guys. I want to shout out my homeboy Fable here on December 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. All new, all different Fables back for their holiday show, and he'll have an all-star cast of characters, as you see.
Oh man, awesome thumbnail.
And so everybody, if you're around and you want to hang out with the Blame Fable crew on One Collection Down, 9 p.m. Eastern on the 19th of December. That's 2 days away. So
appreciate you, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'll be drinking. So yeah,
we're going to be drinking on the stream. So
I will slowly get drunk as the show progresses, because I can't hold it just takes me 2 shots and that's it. I'm rolling.
Friday, I'm going to have to you know what I'm going to have to do? I think we're going to have to I'm going to have to schedule Friday Night Frights for 7 o'clock, because I got to see this.
For sure.
Oh man, you should see
Friday Night Frights will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday, because my boy Fable's on, and I got to see this show. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah. It's going to be rough, but I'll be driving around delivering pizzas trying to watch.
I appreciate it, fella.
And,
if you just want a quick idea, I have last year's special up on the channel. Just watch the first few minutes and then watch the last few minutes.
All right. That sounds like fun. I forgot to put the Christmas decorations up, guys. Anyway,
they're up now.
And now tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. If any of you guys, I'd like to see all you guys there. If you can't, though, I understand. I know how it is, work and family and everything. But
be there.
The College Lounge is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. My comic book and pop culture hangout show, and we're we'll talk about I have some recommendations this week for some comics I've been reading. I'm not going to say anything because I want it to be a surprise. And then we're going to talk about some new movies coming out. There's some big movies coming out.
Oh yeah,
big trailers came out this week, and we're going to talk about all three of the ones that I want to talk about for sure, including another one that me and Jeff saw today. It's got is it Bob Odenkirk's his name, right? The guy from He got a new movie coming out. Looks good. And we might play the trailers, although the last time I played the Supergirl trailer, I got in a little bit of trouble with Warner Brothers. I don't understand why, because you would think they would appreciate free advertising because it's supposed to be a commercial.
Be there, me and my snowballs.
All right, snowballs.
And credit stage of beer nuts.
Okay, and so we got a lot of stuff coming up. Tony's got a hangout show Saturday, right?
Yep, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central. Hold on. Yeah, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Just hanging out, shooting shit, talking about Christmas movies.
We've all got a busy schedule coming up. Sounds like.
Yeah.
So we'll do and by the way, Comic Lounge is not canceled next week because I think by 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll have opened all the presents and eaten all the turkey and ham that I can. And I can get my hands on. So if anybody wants to hang out with me on Christmas night, you're more than welcome. And we might even turn the Christmas Eve one into like a little hangout. I don't know. That'll be at 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve. And like I said, the show goes on. I don't care what the holiday is. We're going to do something. That's just the way I do it. I don't know why, but I just felt like it was necessary to do it.
The restaurant's closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but I'm always off on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so it don't make it.
Hey, Santa, holiday roll. It's all inside.
It's an inside joke, especially the Phantom Stranger. We'll tell you all after backstage what it means. But anyway, guys.
Here's to the Phantom Stranger.
Here's to you, Phantom Stranger. Merry Christmas. Anyway, I kind of lose sight of what I'm talking about, but I appreciate everybody watching the show.
Thinking about the Phantom Stranger.
Yeah, the Phantom Stranger, that kind of fucked me up. But like I'm going to say, I'm going to sign off differently than usual because it's holidays. Just, you know what? This is time for being with your friends and family, and I appreciate all of you that watch my shows or hang and come on the panels. And I hope everybody. If I don't talk to any of you guys, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Yes. And I hope you have many more Merry Christmases to come because you never know when it might be your last one.
Right.
But until next time, true believers, Excelsior.
Come, son of Jarrell, kneel before Zod! Snitchy boochies, have